Good afternoon. Not that kind of Christian here. A reminder, real brief, but just as important, right? This Saturday, the 29th of July, is Norwich Pride. Please look online. You'll find all the details. Please be there. I plan to be there with my friends and all who support, love, care for, and consider themselves to be part of the LGBTQI plus community. First of all, with that in mind, I want to wish every good thing and every happiness and every kindness and blessing to my good friend at church, who we prayed with, whom we surround with our love, our prayers and concern and care and support. Our friend at church is the one who was sent the anti-trans hate mail. The police actually attended our church this Sunday, and they are taking this matter very seriously and inquiring into it. Just a quick pause, and then I'll get on to Father Brett. Well, Father Brett, personally, from his latest video discussing with his friend from America, who's come over to help plant churches, especially GAFCON churches. What you'll see I've highlighted from a video that he made is this whole thing about guilt. And when Father Brett is speaking with his friend from America, this guy who's kind of a church planter, a church expander, notice where he says, once a person came up to him and said, Father Brett, every time you preach, you make me feel really guilty. And of course, Father Brett responded with, that's not me, that's the Holy Spirit. So what I'm saying is this kind of Christian, the one who is anti LBGTQI plus, the one who left the Anglican Church because the Anglican Church will now bless same-sex unions. What does he do? What is he doing? What was he preaching? He was preaching guilt. He was trying to encourage guilt. And that, in my opinion, is not anything that Christ would have done. I'm not trying to say that as human beings we cannot be guilty of sin and doing wrong. But imagine somebody who claims to represent Christ just activating feelings of guilt in people. Probably no wonder the guy suggests that I'm not really a Christian at all, and I better get saved before it's too late. Bye.
Will the Lord be with you? Hello, viewers. Today we have a very special guest with us on the channel. This is Father Tony Welty, and he has a very special gift which he shares with the church of his wisdom of church revitalization, which I thought would be great for us to talk about. Now, if you're a pastor, this will apply even outside of Anglican context, but it's particularly for us, we're Anglicans, in that Anglican context. It's also great for lay people, because you'll be able to get an inside view into what your pastor or your priest is doing, how to assist them in the growing of your church, particularly if you're trying to get into a stage of revival and you're down that bell curve of decline and you want to tick back up. So we're just going to have a chat between brothers. That's what this is. And you can comment, like, share your funny accent. Way more funny than mine. Where are you from, Father Tony?
Well, we're from the United States. We live in Louisiana. the moment. Yeah.
Marvelous.
I'm a native Texan.
Yes, you can tell.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your church. Where do you pass preaching? And I was like, oh, crikey, okay. I'm bracing myself. Is it too long? Is it too boring? And then they said, you just make me feel guilty. And I immediately retorted and I said, in love, I say this, that's not me, that's the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
And it reminded me of wisdom I had from a lovely priest, a great mentor of mine when I was a curate. He was retired at the time and actually in a care home, but he was a beautiful priest called Father Philip. His wife, Marilyn, watches the channel. Hello, Marilyn. We love and blessings to your sister. And Father Phil said to me, you never want to offend people by your wickedness. But if they are offended by the preaching of the truth, that's not your fault.
That is wise. Yeah.
I love